Students, in this video, we are going to learn about the inheritance of one gene, which is also called as monohybrid cross or law of segregation. This is also called as Mendel's first law. And this law is states that it is a cross between two parents differing in one pair of contrasting character. So the one pair of contrasting character is tall and dwarf. Tall and dwarf. Tall pea plant, dwarf pea plant. These are the contrasting, one pair of contrasting character. And here tall character is dominant over dwarf. So dwarf is recessive. So let us learn more about monohybrid cross, Mendel's first law. So it's a cross between tall pea plant and dwarf pea plant. The genotype of tall is capital T, and dwarf is small t. So tall pea plant shows homozygous dominant and dwarf pea plant homozygous recessive. Homozygous means both the alleles are of same type. That's why homozygous condition. Now during the formation of gamete, tall pea plant produce the gametes containing capital T in haploid set. If you consider this as diploid, in the gamete due to meiosis or due to reductional division, you will get only haploid set of chromosome. Similarly, from the dwarf pea plant also, during the formation of gamete, it receives only small t. When these capital T and small t fuse during fertilization, and actually this cross has been done by artificial hybridization, emasculation and bagging. If you remember the second chapter, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, there you can understand much better. So by doing artificial hybridization, when he allowed to fuse these gametes containing capital T and small t in F1 generation, first filial generation, he got all the plants are having tall character. In F1 generation, all the plants were tall, but the genotype is in heterozygous state, capital T and small t. Why all the plants tall? Because of the presence of dominant gene, capital T. And there is a small t also, a genotype for dwarfness, but as this is recessive, it is not going to express its character in the presence of dominant capital T. That's why all the plants in F1 generation are tall. Now in F2 generation, we are going to get 4 plants by crossing F1 individual. By crossing F1 individual which are heterozygous in state, capital T and small t both are present, they are in heterozygous state, we are going to get 4 plants. Imagine from this plant, imagine this is a male plant. From this male plant we will get 2 types of gametes, capital T and small t both. And imagine this is a female plant, and from here also we can get 2 chances, capital T also, small t also. So when we cross these gametes, we will get 4 plants. So let us see how we will get the 4 plants. So if this capital T combines with this capital T, the plant shows the genotype capital T, and the phenotype is tall. And when the gamete of this plant combines with the gamete of this plant, we will get a heterozygous condition, capital T, small t, but because of the presence of dominant capital T, the plant shows phenotype tall. And when these two gametes fuse, we will get again heterozygous tall. Then last, when this small t when they fuse, we will get dwarf homozygous plant, small t. Now let us see the ratio, phenotypic and genotypic ratio of these 4 plants. The phenotypic ratio is, we can get 3 out of 4 plants, 3 are tall, 1, 2 and 3, and 1 is dwarf. So that's why the phenotypic ratio is 3:1, 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plant. Now in genotypic ratio, out of 4 plants, homozygous tall is only 1, whereas heterozygous tall plants are 2, heterozygous plant tall plants are 2, capital T and small t, and homozygous dwarf plant is only 1. So the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1.